Okay. Me? I'm thinking about Les Paul Juniors. You don't have to ask the question. I can just go with the Junior.
Okay.
What we're holding here is a Gibson Les Paul Junior in the TV finish, which supposedly, as opposed to Sunburst, was done so that it showed up better on black and white television. I don't know if that's true or not, but this was Gibson's entry-level student model. It's a wraparound bridge, combination bridge tailpiece, a single coil P90 pickup, which is basically the pickup that Gibson used as their only pickup till about 1957 when the humbucker was introduced. And after that became the humbucker was so vaunted that the P90 became used on their less expensive guitars only. And then along came Mountain with Leslie West using one of these into heavily overloaded Sun tube amps and seemed to set a dictionary worth of tones out of this stupid little setup. And you find out if you mess with one for a while, how hard you pick the strings, where you pick the strings on this guitar, particularly if in distorted mode, has a amazing variety of tones available. Tone control on 0, you get what a classic example of what they called woman tone, but unlike the humbuckers, when you rolled back the volume, the pickup stayed clear. And you could play very sweet melodic things. They actually did a 2-pickup version of this guitar called a Special, but the Special used soap bar pickup, same pickup, different mount. I was always partial to these because they're screwed right on top of the guitar. In the late 60s, perhaps early 70s, when West toured with Mountain, he was still hitting pawn shops where you could find these for $40, $50. And he was so psyched about them, he'd give them to people. So he gave one to Pete Townsend, who he admired. Martin Barr from Jethro Tull went out and got one. And that's actually the guitar you hear with his high watts all through Aqualung. And it's a excellent example of the sort of tonality that you can get out of them, because these rip like nothing else when they're in the right hands and when they're through the right amplification. However, once on TV, I was watching a country music show, and there was a guy, usually you're looking at Telecasters, but there was a guy with a double cutaway single pickup Junior, an old one, plugged into a PV solid state combo amp, and he was just playing it on clean and countryed the thing like nobody's business. Because if you play it through a clean amplifier, you can get a very respectable tele quack out of it, just a bigger, fatter version. 1,700 Les Paul Standards sold, and at the same time, 10,000 of these. 10,000. They were a real popular guitar and have gotten real popular again. Even girls like them.